The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Brown. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. First play taken, a deep shot. It is hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab behind the line, it's Porter. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to pass. It's Smith. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Smith. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Trying the old counter play here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown down.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. To punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to throw. It's Smith. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
The Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Press coverage now from these DBs. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Baylor, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with a touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? QB decides to keep it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bears. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. He'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. This group really struggled in the first quarter. They've gotten things going here. Can they find some more momentum now before halftime? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the Bears are looking to keep this drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Grant behind the line. It's Porter. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. Close to the tight end. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Bears pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Smith. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Near the goal line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. It's a keeper. Bowlers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
They're set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He gets the first and more. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. They talk strategy here.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense really clicking here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. And the offense takes a timeout to talk things over on the sideline.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. It's a blitz look here from the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers on the field, so let's see about the call. Now he was caught grabbing the jersey there, and that will cost him. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. You're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's intercepted. He's stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. A defensive score in this playoff game.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. To throw, it's Smith. Swarmed by the pass rush.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Looking for a man. Throws at the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Well, he's got some space here. We finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Contact as he threw it. The catch made, a lot of space now. Nobody can bring him down. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the offense set to take over here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Dropping back, it's Smith, bringing pressure. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot, getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
They need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Point after, up and good. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead said, takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's bringing it back. He steps out of bounds after the great fake. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. To the air, it's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags the quick throw. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. And the Aggies come to the line with first and goal. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offense. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Bringing it out, it's Hubbard. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Ending off on the draw play. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the Bears will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Love the RPO call because you give the quarterback an opportunity to hand it or take a shot. I'd recommend getting that ball out a lot quicker to give these receivers a chance to catch the ball and have room to run.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They're going to run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Using his legs here. Has a pass to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
To the air, it's Smith. It's the tight end who makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Bears hustle to the line to run that hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm a bit surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you're asking your quarterback to catch the snap. Now he's got to take his eyes off of the coverage by worrying about a play action, and the result is a sack. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field.
They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Wide open downfield. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
To throw, it's Smith. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bears. A great catch and run for 6.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
56, Baylor, 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They stop it short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run. The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get...
Oh, the returner fumbled it. Touchdown. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Vega. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Back to pass. It's Smith. That's reeled in. It's Hubbard.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
It's a solid game. Moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The shotgun run call. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. To throw, it's Hawkins. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And they'll get him down that time.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.